to film for you a Halloween tutorial on this muscle, half muscle, half normal. It's kind of inspired by the Two-Face from Batman, and it's a little different. It's takes a lot more time than I thought, but it's really fun and different if you want to go as something atomical for Halloween. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you have fun wearing this look on Halloween, and thank you so much for watching, and it's just really fun and different, so I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye! So I'm going to start by taking this NYX Jumbo pencil, and I'm going to use it to pretty much outline where I want the muscles to be. It really helps to have a reference picture. That way you know what to do and like what you're looking at when you're shaping the muscles on your face. I'll link the picture I used down below. I just pretty much Pinterested a image that I really liked that pretty much just showed all the muscles of the face. I obviously didn't go in with every single muscle that our face has because it would just look way too cluttered and it would be too difficult, but I went in with some of the major muscles that we have. So I'm just here outlining everything, and I did mess up at some point, so I kind of wiped it out. And just using a Neutrogena face wipe, I would wipe away my mistakes. Sorry that I keep looking away. It's just me looking back at my reference picture because I wanted everything to be right. Around here is where I made my mistake, and I pretty much just wiped away the entire bottom section of my face and just redid it completely just because I wasn't liking the way that it was looking, and it realized that it would be difficult for me to paint. To paint my face, I'm using the Mayron face paint palette, and I recently picked this up. You can use any face paints that you want. I just recently picked this up, and I actually really loved it because it did not irritate my skin at all throughout the day. It actually feels so lightweight that you don't really feel it on your face at all. You feel foundation more than you feel this face paint, which is pretty cool. So I'm just here painting in and filling in all of the outlines that I did of the muscles. So I'm just filling in everything that I drew out. Here I went back in with that NYX pencil, and I am using it to kind of set and tame my eyebrows. You can totally blank out your eyebrows using glue, and I don't really know the exact method, but I'm sure you can find it online. But here I just used the pencil, and I kind of just smoothed it out with my fingers just to make sure that everything was even, and then I just went in with the face paint and covered in my eye. I avoided the lid and a little bit underneath my eye just because I didn't really want to go in with the face paint. I was going to go in with shadow after. Just to be on the safe side, because my eyes are very sensitive, especially since I wear contacts, and I know that shadow doesn't irritate them as much as other things do. Here I'm going in with a purple shade that's in the palette. I'm just kind of using it to make some dimension in the eye socket. And then I'm just going in with a NYX red eyeshadow and applying that all over my lid and underneath my eye. To create the texture and the dimensions that are in our muscles, I kind of just took purple and gray and black colored paints and shadows and kind of just drew lines. I didn't really have a rhyme or reason for how I went about it. I kind of just looked at a picture and then I just shaded it just kind of to my liking. So I would just take a liner brush and a black shadow here, and I'm just drawing lines however I felt like it needed to look. To make it look as more dimensional than just flat with just going in with a plain red. So I'm just going back and forth between all of the colors, the red face paint, purple face paint, and some black shadow, as well as some peach face paint that is also in this Mayron palette. And I'm just kind of filling it in to create as much dimension as I can. I was trying to find new techniques to make the strokes on my face, so I took one of these eyebrow eyelash comb thingies that I never use, and I applied some purple paint to it, and then I used it to kind of use the bristles to kind of draw like strokes on my face, and it actually ended up working very well. I like the way it looked, but I did get some on the blank spots of my face because the brush is wider than the drawings that I did. So I just took a makeup wipe and wiped away any of my mistakes, and then I went in with a brush and some peach shadow and then continued to do the same thing, peach face paint, not shadow, and started to draw more depth and strokes, going back and forth between the peachy color, the red, and then some black shadow to add some more shading to my face. As you can see, I'm not following any specific pattern as I'm drawing the details on my face. I'm kind of just going with what I think looks the best and what I like. So when you're doing this yourself, just follow your instincts and, follow the reference picture that you used. And just, there's nothing wrong. Nothing can go wrong with this. So just do whatever you think looks best. Going in with a NYX Milk pencil, I used it to create a little bit more of a defined white base in the muscle streaks. And then I blended it out with a brush and some red, and then I just kept going back and forth until I was happy with its pigmentation. And then I did that throughout any of the muscles on my face. I'm then going to take some of this white face paint. You can just pick this up at Walmart. And I'm going to fill in all the empty spots that are on my face. Just because I wanted to kind of hide my skin tone and blank it out a little bit and look a little bit more dimensional to make the muscles stand out. I then realized that I had forgotten to fill in the muscle on my nose, so I'm just filling it in using the same technique that I used for the rest of them. And then I went in and drew out some of the muscles that are along your neck, and just because I wanted to add a little bit more because of the shirt I was wearing with this. And then I just drew them in and filled them in using the same technique again, using the red to fill in and then adding depth and dimension with the purple, black, gray, and peach tones. And then I filled in the blank spots with some white. Sorry about the sunlight that's like peeking throughout on my skin. I tried to avoid it, but it was just difficult. Now for the other side of my face, I'm using the Makeup Forever HD primer, and then I'm going to go in and prime my eyes with the MAC Groundwork Paint Pot, and then I'm going to go in with the Mally Saddle Shimmer Eyeshadow Stick. I wanted a really neutral look for my eyes. You can go however you want, but because I wanted the main focus to be on the muscle side, I wanted something pretty plain. And then using the NARS Gianni Contour Palette, I'm going to take the darker shade and just use that in my crease. And then line my lash line with the wing liner using the Makeup Forever ink liner. I am then going to use the Makeup Forever HD foundation. This is the old formula. I love it. I really wish that they didn't discontinue it. But I am going to try the new foundation, but I really still have the old one and I really, really love it. And I kind of don't use it all the time because I don't want it to run out. But I'm just taking a precision brush and I'm just putting the foundation on the edges close to the design because I didn't want to go in with the big brush, and this kind of made it easier to apply it to the rest of my face. For my concealer, I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm applying that under my eyes, my nose, and on a couple blemishes I had, and then on my forehead. And then I am going to go in with the NARS Gahina, whatever. I should really learn how to say this since I use this palette all the time. And I'm going to go in with the lightest shade and apply that to anywhere that I applied concealer. And then I'm going to use the contour powder and this Kat Von D brush to apply a very light contour to my cheekbones and my forehead. I'm going to use the ColourPop blush in Colourpop, and I'm just lightly touching my brush into it and applying it to my cheeks. And then for highlight, I'm using Becca's Champagne Pop and applying that to the high points of my cheekbones, my brow bone, and my forehead. And then I'm going to go in and set my brows using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel in Espresso, and then using the Marc Jacobs Gel Liner, I'm applying that to my waterline and then blending it out with that same contour shade. This palette is really universal, so I use it for multiple things. And then I'm going in with the new Revlon Matte Liquid Lip. It's not really a liquid lip, it's more like a lip gloss stain. and I'm applying that to my lips and then going in with a NYX red liner and adding a little bit more depth and color to my lips. And then I'm going to curl my lashes and go in with this Buxom mascara, and I'm going to use the Allure Dramatic Lashes, which is just this really beautiful dramatic lashes. And then that completes this look. I hope you guys have fun wearing this if you do decide to wear this. If not, it's just something really cool and I really had fun doing it. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!